What's up, Johnson family? My name is Cedric. I hope you guys all had a fantastic day. I hope it was nice, fine, cool, and dandy. Cool, calm, and collected. So today we're gonna be checking out Christina Aguilera's Stripped album. Now, this album came out in 2002. I believe I was like 6 or 7, like around, I think I was like 7. So I do remember the album like vaguely. I was 7, so I wasn't like in it like that. But I know there were certain songs that stuck off this album. Like Beautiful was on this album. Dirty was on this album. Ooh, dirty. Filthy. Nasty. Too dirty to clean my act up. So I am excited to hear those songs again and go back and give like an updated opinion, like a 2018 ear on like how good the songs are, my favorite parts, my critiques if I have any. And I also am excited to go through and hear the ones that I have not heard before, because this was an album that since I was so young, I just heard the songs that were on the radio as singles. I didn't actually go through and listen to the rest of them. But I do know that there are a couple songs that I've heard here and there or that look familiar or sound familiar to me. Like Can't Hold Us Down sounds familiar. I can't picture the whole song, but I feel like I hear certain things like can't hold us down, but that could so not be this song. And Infatuation kinda seems familiar. Did it go like, is my infatuation, is my infatuation, that sounds familiar, but I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And instead of coffee, I have brisk tea today because this is what's in the fridge, so yum. And if you would like to see more of my face when the video is over, please do not hesitate to subscribe. I would genuinely appreciate it, and besides that, I'm ready. And if you guys are ready, let's get into it. Okay, all right, here we go. This is giving me like, this is so random, but do you remember the Jimmy Neutron movie when, I think it was Aaron Carter who was in that like white room dancing? I don't know what song that was, but this is giving me very that. So random. I like this. This is really cool. Change the pace, okay. Oh, same girl. This sounds like, it's obvious because she was younger here, but this sounds like a, I don't want to say less polished because I feel like that makes it sound like this is not good, which is not the case. This just sounds like a younger version of like a song that would be on Liberation. Oh, you guys, that sounded like it would be like really work at the beginning of the Strip tour. Like that sounds so stupid because it's the intro to the album, so it would obviously be the intro to like the album's tour. The fact that this intro is on the album and would work so perfectly on the tour is just so smart. And next is Can't Hold Us Down featuring Lil Kim. Wait, I think this is the one, I think this is the one. Wait. Okay. Hold on. I'm here for this singing, rapping. Hey, I like that. Can't hold us down. Wait, you guys. Ooh, one more time. I mentioned Brandy before in like a Mariah video, but Brandy is really good at this one. Like she uses backup vocals and layers them in a way that like they all just kind of bounce off of each other, and it just sounds so sexy. Like it just sounds so good. It gives me goosebumps. Like one more time. Hold us down. Hold us down. That sounds so. Hold us down. Yes! I love her rapping voice. Yes, feminism! Yes! Excuse me? That's a fave. That is a definite fave on this album. Everything just fit. Like Christina's, her aggressive, not aggressive, well, that's the word, like just very like, it's like a, a force that can't be stopped. Like her voice has like a, like it just has like a rhino-like quality, if that makes any sense. Like it just pushes through, and her voice mixed with Lil' Kim's voice, which is like that same like dominant, powerful presence, mixed with like the lyrics of "You Can't Hold Us Down," discussing double standards like unapologetically, like in 2002, like it just, that was perfect. That was perfection. All right, next up is "Walk Away," slow song, maybe, we'll see. Ooh. Oh. That change from the clear tone to a more breathy tone was so seamless. Girl, I think that Christina is another, well, she's a diva, so of course, but she's another like Mariah, Whitney, like the people who can, she's taken inspirations and influences, incorporating them into her own music while still making a lane for herself. Everything just sounds very her, which I love. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes, girl. That was horrible, but that was so good. I love the change in rhythm. Yes! Her backup vocals are just... these riffs. Wait, how do you go end a song like that and then jump to the next song like you didn't just completely destroy our lives? Like, that song showcased so much of her voice. Like, she went high, she went low, she went strong, she went like soft, she went like clear, she went breathy, she went like just like a big old ball of greatness. I just her what's the word, like diversity, or no, like her versatility, that's the word. Her versatility in that song was just, it was undeniable. There were so many different aspects and corners that she went into, and different, like, this is gonna be so long because I'm just fangirling so hard. All right, next up is the Premier Amor interlude, and then Infatuations right after, which is a song that I may know, but we're gonna find out. She spoke Spanish. Ugh. Yes! Oh, I'm so ready. Maybe just the chorus. Oh, I love those harmonies, so good. Most artists, or a lot of artists, save the ad-libs for the end as like a way to like elevate the song and make it sound bigger towards the end and leave you with like a punch in the face, you know? But I like how she incorporates them throughout the song. Like, she uses them more as like instruments than like ad-libs, even though they're still considered like ad-libs. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is the one, this is the one. Infatuation. Yeah, this is the one, this is the one. I love that chorus. Yes. Wait, that riff? She's so extra, I love it. Yes! I'm really trying to look for critiques because I don't want to just make it seem like every song is incredible, but every song has been so good. That intro or the interlude fit in perfectly with the song. Like the vibe, the Latin vibe fit in perfectly with the Latin vibe of Infatuation. But I feel like her backup vocals and like harmonies and stuff it just was elevated to a whole new level. That song was so gorgeous. It was so fun and upbeat and dancey, but at the same time just so melodically and harmonically pleasing to the ear and just so beautiful. So next up is Fighter, and I feel like you guys are gonna be so mad at me for this, but that song has never really been like my favorite Christina Aguilera song. It was a really, really good song, and I think it was necessary for its time. It just wasn't a song that necessarily spoke to me. Like, I only listened to the song when I wanted to be like pumped to do something, which may be what it's for. But my favorite part of the song is this. She comes in with this. Wait, sorry. Yes. Love her grit, her passion in that song. Like, she went for it in that song for sure. All right, next up is Love's Embrace Interlude and Loving Me for Me. She gives me a couple of moments of Sabrina Claudio a little bit. And I love how the interlude goes directly into the song. I'm so here for that. Love that unison. That was interesting intervals. I like that. Okay, all right. It's pretty. It's pretty. I'm not like standing crazy right now, but it's pretty. This is like a bedroom song, like a baby making, like we're making baby gravy, like this is that type of song. I like her radio voice, her like sultry, seductive voice. And then a fade out. Yeah. Wasn't my favorite. It was very, very pretty. I loved her tone in that one. I don't know, it just like it seemed around the same kind of the whole time. Not that like I don't know, I feel like the other slow song, Walk Away, it was slow and it was emotional, but it still like took you places, took you on a journey. It was a little more roller coastery than Loving Me for Me. So it's not necessarily my favorite. It wasn't a bad song, but it's not my favorite. And next up is Impossible. I don't think I've ever heard this one, so let's do it. Go. Alicia? Keys? They're friends? Oh, okay. Wait, I have heard this. I have heard this song and it's so good. Ah, yes, Riv. Yeah, wait, what is this from? This has to be, I think I've seen this live somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was probably on YouTube or something, but I know I have seen this. I love that piano. And I love her lower register. Ugh. Yeah, with that song, like I said, I've heard that live or somewhere. I've heard her sing that or something. But I do like that song. I like the, what's the word? Like the soulful, I like the soulfulness of that song. It gives me like a taste of what we're probably gonna hear more of in Back to Basics. So I like that song a lot. And next up is Underappreciated. Yeah. Is that a shaker? Like, mixed with like, these horns are everything. Oh! Yes! Yeah, that was so pretty. I loved that little ad-lib there. That was nice. I like that song. That was another fave. It wasn't like the same fave as like the first couple of faves, but it still was a fave. I still like that song a lot. I liked the message behind it. I loved her Her delivery, I loved how, I feel like I said this word a lot, but aggressive. I love how, like, just going for it, like this album is doing as a whole. Like, it's very unapologetic. It's very just, this is who I am, this is what I am, and you're going to accept it or leave me alone. Like, that's what I'm getting from this album so far, so I really love that. The next song is Beautiful. Now, I'm not gonna play this song because I feel like we've heard this song over and over again. Wasn't this song meant for Pink or meant for a different artist or something? I don't know the whole backstory on that, but if you guys know, please let me know. But I do know that it came to the right person. Her voice was the perfect voice to be used to relay that message of you're beautiful. You shouldn't let words get to you. You shouldn't let other people get to you and make you feel less about yourself. I just think it will be hard to find someone who could sing the song as authentically with the emotional context or the emotional output that's necessary as Christina Aguilera. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope you get what I mean. All right, next up is Makeover. This sounds like a soundtrack, or it could be on a soundtrack. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of Makeover. I really was trying to find something. I was really just trying to find something to pull me in, something to get me there, but maybe it's for somebody else. I'll say that. Maybe it's just for somebody else. It's just not for my particular tastes. All right, next up is Cruise. Oh yeah, I've heard this song. I've definitely heard this song. It took me a second, but I found it. So I think it's a very interesting transition. Like, Makeover was the first song on the album that really gave me, like, live instruments. Like, there was still probably some, like, synthy instruments in there here and there, but it still gave me a very live feel. And I think that song was a nice transition into Cruise. I think that they both have a similar sound. But I do like Cruise better than I like Makeover. It just seems more polished and not so in your face. I don't know, it's just the change in direction. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. All right, and next up we have Soar. Taking me to church, come on girl. I love her agility. Ooh, no, that was nice. Okay, so what I will say is that we've made that left turn, but these songs are all like, they're all fitting. Like, I feel like Soar, Cruise, and Makeover all sound similar, which I am a fan of. I love consistency in an album. They're so quick. Ooh. There it is, I'm waiting for that. Yes, girl. I love those pulses. Yes, violins. Yes. Take us out. So that one gave me very church, very gospel, which I'm a fan of. I do love. I thought that it was very open. Like, I don't know, what else word can I use? Like, it just seemed very, like, just felt very open and very free, and at the same time, like, I loved the detail that you can tell that she put into her vocal ad-libs, because there were so many different ones and they were so intricate and they were so quick. Like, it's really impressive. Get mine, get yours, let's go. Ooh. I love that. Is that organ? Or some type of like keyboard. Like, it sounds like those like, I don't know what they're called, but it sounds like that on like a keyboard with like a little effect on it. It sounds nice, I like it. This is gonna sound so weird, but it sounds a little swampy. It sounds like a little swampy. I don't know how else to describe it, but I like it though. I think it adds a different ambiance to the song. I love that. I love when she's the waist alive. I love how that sounds with her, like her closing that vowel. I like how her voice sounds making that sound. Yeah. Okay then, like, she's here. Yes. She loves her some violins on this album, and I'm so here for the drama. And I love how it's not like it's about sex, but it's not like sex. Like, it's not like, it's sex, you know, but it's not like in your face like sex. It's like sex. So next up is Dirty, and I feel like we all know Dirty. And I feel like before I even say my favorite part of the song, like, you guys are just like, you already know. You already know. Yeah, that song will forever just have this a special place in my heart. This song is probably my favorite on this whole album. This song, I have never heard another one like it. This song it's where it's at. It's just where it's at. All right, so we have 4 more left. I think I've heard Keep On Singing My Song before. I'm almost positive, but I'm gonna double check and just listen to it just in case. But next up is Stripped Part Dos. Yes. Unapologetic. This Stripped album is literally giving me a baby liberation, and I'm just so here for the growth, you know? There wasn't much to say about it because it was mainly just talking. The beginning was really pretty. But yeah, it was cute. All right, next up is The Voice Within. Her breathiness just brings a whole new, like, energy to music. Like I said before, like, on Beautiful, like, I just feel like her voice is very, like, she just naturally emotes. Like, it's just, I don't know, emotion just naturally comes out of her throat, and I just can't. Oh, it's so pretty. She should be like a voice, like, for a kid's show or something. And like I said, she loves these violins. Like, wait, one more time. Wait. Listen, yeah. That was so nice. Oh my gosh. She's also really, really good at just being experimental, not with like her voice. Well, she's very experimental with her voice already. And like she's using her agility to her advantage, but at the same time, like, she's a rarity in terms of like consistently switching up her tone, how much force and effort she's giving, how much emotion she's giving, just how, like, she's just very versatile. Like, the rhythms that she uses, like her melody choices, she's just a very versatile artist in general. All right, 2 more songs left. Next up is I'm Okay, which I'm guessing she's probably not okay. We'll see. That sounded so sad. Oh, wow. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear a lot of artists, like, give that. Like, in that moment, she wasn't really worried about the pitch or how that was coming across. She just said it. Like, she just gave us the emotion that was necessary. Like, this is what I mean, you know? That must be so tough, dude. I wasn't expecting that. Like, usually artists are like, they'll give you parts of their life in their music, like obvi. But that was a lot to put in a song, you know? Oh. But this is like another example of what I'm talking about. It is just so effortless for her to emote and show those emotions. Like, I don't know, I feel like it takes a special person to really make you feel something when you cannot see them. Like, you can show a lot on your face, but showing all that emotion just by the sounds that come out of your mouth is tough, in my opinion. All right, and last but not least, we have Keep On Singing My Song. I don't know how this goes. Like, I can't think of how it goes, but I know the title, so I'm pretty sure I've heard it before. So let's just listen a little bit and just refresh my memory or whatever. Oh, okay, so we're taking it back to church again. And I've heard somebody sing, I think I've heard Tori Kelly sing this song. Ugh. Good. Ah! Well, give us your whole throat then, girl, God. I love the I love how it's a quick drum beat on a slower vibe. I don't know how they do that, but it sounds like it. And I love that flute back there. Okay, I'm here for the gospel. I'm here for taking it to church, you know. All right, Christina Aguilera Stripped. Final thoughts. So as a whole, I liked the album. My only critiques, I think, would be that that little section in the middle where things went from like rocky pop to more like indie rock, it didn't necessarily, it didn't speak to me. Like Makeover, Cruise, and Soar, those 3 songs in the middle of this album, in my opinion, seemed out of place. Like, I thought that they all fit together, like they all could be on the same album, but they didn't fit on this album, in my personal opinion. But yeah, besides that, every song I loved. I loved every interlude. I loved how it fit into, like it gave a little bit of background context into some of the songs. I loved her vocals. Like we know that Christina can sing by this point. I love the album cover. I think this is very like raunchy. And it works. Like what I love most about the album is that everything is cohesive, like I said before. This album cover back in 2002 was a little more risque for women in pop music. So first of all, like we're just starting off with that. The album is called Stripped, and in the intro she mentioned that she's like, you know, stripping away all the things that the expectations that are put on her, and so she's like just giving her all in this album. And then she goes into an album full of songs about women empowerment and, you know, just being authentically yourself and unapologetic in that self being, or whatever you want to call it, you know. So I really thought that the whole thing was a very well thought out, very cohesive body of work. I would like to see how these sound live. So if you want me to do like a video on the Stripped tour, I think that'll be really, really cool. But yeah. Oh wait, before we leave, awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and just listening to me today. I genuinely appreciate it, and I'll most definitely be seeing you in the next one.